Good morning. This is Jabbar Morris with Real Progressives, and I just wanted to address cult of personality. Cult of personality is when you're really devoted to a leader or a group or a person with like undying love, and to the point that you actually just forget all rationality, and it's all about them, not about the issues anymore. And as progressives, we need not to get caught up in a cult of personality kind of deal. We see what happens with the Hill bots, how they just keep rolling on and on and on, regardless of all the corruption that she has. They're like, oh, we need a woman president. Oh, we got to have a woman president. Oh, she's uniquely qualified to be president. When she's not qualified to do anything but be an inmate, to be honest. So I don't see why they'll get caught up in that, because it happens because they're caught up in the cult of personality. The same thing with Trump supporters. They're all about, oh, Trump's going to build a wall and it's going to keep all the nasty immigrants out. Oh, Trump's not going to do all these free trade agreements, and that's going to help us a lot. Oh, Trump is going to make sure these Muslims stay out of our country. Trump's not going to do anything. Trump is a chump. He's a buffoon. Nothing better than that. But people follow him because they're all caught up in cult of personality. Stupid. We can't do that. Now, as progressives, on Sunday we had a bad moment. And we got a little caught up in cult of personality too. You know, once we heard all the news about Hillary's health, how she had to get tossed in the van, the hashtag Bring Bernie Back came up. That's the problem. Reason why it's a problem? Because Bernie's not the candidate right now. It might be a little different if Hillary were to completely drop out and they were actually really considering Bernie to become the presidential nominee for the Democratic Party. Then we might have something to talk about. If and only if that will happen. But to be honest, do you really think the Democratic Party wants Bernie back? Then we see over the last, 5 or 6 months of the primary season, how they did him. Took away votes in New York. We had probably 1 million votes missing in New York. We saw how Barbara Boxer did things at the caucus, I think in Nevada. We saw California, where they called the election and there was still 1.5 million votes outstanding. Do you really think the Democrat Party wants Bernie back? I don't think so. It's sad. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people out there that will really, really want Bernie to come back. But I don't think it's going to happen. And it's not because we don't love Bernie. We do love Bernie. He was a spark to our movement. And it became this fire that is trying to get things accomplished out here. Like the protest against the pipeline and everything. I'm saying, even though that's just a temporary move right now, but at least it's some progress. But the problem is, if you get caught up in cult of personality, all the progress goes away. Because then you get caught in loving somebody. I don't mean loving them like, as progressives, we should love all human beings. We should care about all human beings. But there's a difference between the love that I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the undying love, like he can do no wrong in your eyes kind of love. That is the killer for our movement. We can't do that. Like I said, love and respect Bernie as a person, as somebody who sparked our movement. But I'm not going to love him in a method that will lead to him, like what happened in Germany with Hitler. That was a nasty cult of personality that killed millions. Well, having a cult of personality for Bernie Won't kill anybody directly. But what it will do, it will completely fracture our movement. Right now, we saw on Sunday that a lot of Bernie supporters, like, they just came out the woodwork. Bring Bernie back, bring Bernie back. And Jill supporters like, what happened? I thought we were supposed to be supporting Jill. And y'all flipped to Bernie already? Bernie's not even in the race yet. And they look like, what the heck was real progressives doing? We were doing it ourselves. That's scary, because we could lose all the gains that we have accomplished over the last few months in one day if we weren't careful. All because we got caught up in personality. It's easy. It's understandable. You know, when you feel a strong bond with someone, your body releases a hormone called oxytocin. It's a bonding hormone. So it makes you feel nice and warm and fuzzy about that person. And for a lot of people, it's so easy to fall in and follow someone. But the progressive movement is not about following people. It's about leading. And to lead, you have to be strong. To lead, you have to have a clear vision. To lead, you have to understand that things aren't always going to happen the way that you want them to happen. That's exactly why we're here. The reason why Real Progressives are still standing while a lot of Bernie loving pages fell apart, because we weren't completely devoted to Bernie. We were 100% promoted to the issues and to the people of the United States and to the people around the world who are all trying to fight the good fight. So instead of getting caught up in quarter personality, let's remember, it's about the issues and it's about the people. There's nothing more important than that. The issues and the people, not the person who's the leader. Because if you follow the person who's the leader and they fall off and you don't have the issues and you don't have the people, then your movement will die. And that's the last thing we need to happen, because a dying progressive movement means that there will be dying people on the streets of America from more police brutality, or in other countries from other silly wars. We have to stay strong. And to stay strong, we have to be devoted to the issues. Right now, Bernie's not in the race. I'm sorry. It hurts, but he's not in the race. Right now, there's only one progressive presidential candidate that's still in the race. That's Jill Stein. Please give your support to her, if you want this movement to keep going. Because while I'm not calling a personality with Jill, I do understand that she's the spark right now. And until something happens and we have to reevaluate Jill, she's going to continue to stay the spark. Okay? So, as we learned, Democratic Party is crooked, corrupt. We can't expect them to bring Bernie back and to make things all better again. It's not going to happen. It's sad, but it's not going to happen. But what's important is to stick to the issues and to see the people that are fighting out there every day trying to make things right. Give them the support. Support your Native American friends. We support the poor. Support unions. And we support Jill Stein right now. This is all. Signing out from Real Progressive. Just want to speak a little bit about quarter personality. Everybody have a great day.